far. Most people would run away by this point. But anyway, we all know Nicolas Cage, and this is a brief explanation of his versatility. He was born a man like anyone else. He was born January 7th, 1964 in Long Beach, California. He has an Italian father and a Polish/German mother. His uncle was a famous director. He had two cousins who were also directors. His aunt was an actress, and two cousins were actors. Now, for someone who wanted to be an actor, that was not a very good setup. So, while he was in Beverly Hills High School, he decided one summer to take a theater class, and he fell in love with acting. So, in order to make his big break, he had to change his name to Nicolas Cage. He got Cage from Luke Cage, right over here, from the Marvel comic series. And so he left school in the dust, changed his name to Cage, and started off in small and funny films, and playing baseball on the Saturdays. So one such movie would be Vampire's Kiss. If you've seen it, you know it's very, very bad. He really got into the character, which is why people want to make face swaps of him. But it's not all terrible. So later on in his life, so over the years he developed his own acting style, which he may write a book on later on. But it involves him getting into his character and not being ashamed of who his character is. He does not portray an actor portraying a person. He becomes the person, which he is not ashamed to get sensual, that, or even put on a mask full of bees. But we really see his funny faces in Ghost Rider 1 and 2, where he's screaming, he's sweating, or any other special effects. We also see him in 8mm, showing off how much he can scream. But because of this, it makes him an easy target for all the photoshoppers to come in and swap his face with anything, as we see here. Oh, alright. But his face goes on nearly everything humanoid in shape, also cats for some reason. But we gotta figure out why. Here's some examples of his face going on things. We have Andre the Giant. Not quite sure about his name. Tobey Maguire, and I believe that's Chris Angel. But here he looks like an aging rock star. But you see how his face goes right on there. It seems like it doesn't take any effort. It's not like his face is being squished. It's not like it's being stretched. It just goes there, and it's natural. We have He Who Must Not Be Named. This lady. And the Jersey Shore superstar Snooki. So, in order to break this down, I had to compare Nicolas Cage, who's been face swapped with many people, to someone who hasn't been face swapped so much. So we have here The Situation. I don't know his real name, but it probably doesn't deserve one. So I needed help. So what I did was I went to Oprah.com, found a story on how to calculate how beautiful someone is. So did some measurements, did some calculations. Here's the process. I had to measure the forehead hairline to between the eyes, length of the width in the face, cheekbone to cheekbone, between the eyes to the bottom of the nose, bottom of the nose to the bottom of the chin. Length divided by width should be 1.6 for the perfect proportions. And all the other, between the hairline, the eyes, and the eyes down to the nose, they should equal the same thing for each. Here's the results. Nicolas Cage, 1.76, that's length divided by width. We have The Situation, which is 1.5. So he did squeeze in, by about 0.05. So Nicolas Cage, we see from his hairline to his eyes is 6.5 units. From the eyes down to the nose is 7. And from the nose down to the chin is 6.7. So this is very close. He's very balanced, which is very unique for some people. Then we have the situation here. He has 5.5 from his hairline down to his eyes, 4 units down to his nose, and 4.8 down to his chin, which means he has a very large forehead and then very scrunched down towards the face region. Also, what we did was he measured the width of one eye and then the space between the two eyes. The space between the two eyes should equal the width of one eye, the maximum beauty. So Nicolas Cage has 2.6 between his eyes, making his eyes very balanced. So when you put him on someone else's face, you don't need to move the eyes because this is so perfectly balanced. You can shrink his face or expand it, and it always works. Someone like the situation, it doesn't work. I've only found one face swap of him because it's too complicated to get him to work. So my conclusions are, Nick Cage has a balanced face and length, which makes it easy to stretch features or compress them for nearly anything. Whether it be Cats, Andre the Giant, Yoda, it just works. This situation doesn't have lots of face swap because he's an unproportional little guy. His features would not go on things with the same magic. I tried to do some face swaps, I couldn't get them to work, but I'm not very good at Photoshop. Though Nicolas Cage, yes, a magic and a simplicity with him just makes it work. Questions? Einstein, we have a nice little letter here. Hillary Clinton saying, I too am moist. We have a Sauron and Nicolas Cage. No questions today. And here's my bibliography. More research than I could write down in 1,000 lifetimes. All right, thank you very much for listening.